Welcome back to the channel. I guess there is actually an anti-cheat in Warzone. I was talking about it in yesterday's video, how people are getting around the system and why it's so common and that they haven't taken an aggressive approach on it. We're going to read through some of the changes that they've made or are making. We'll see how big of an impact this makes. If you do enjoy the video, learn something new, please do me a favor, hit that like button. If you want to find your way back for more Call of Duty content, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. So pretty straightforward. This is all over Activision, Charlie Intel, Rave, pretty much all the news about Call of Duty is dropping this information right now. And basically there's an update regarding Call of Duty anti-cheat programs as of right now. They have zero tolerance for cheaters, which isn't necessarily true. It might have changed. Maybe the tolerance is there, but they didn't have means to stop them across Call of Duty and Call of Duty Warzone. So that's all of their titles. Our focus is to combat both cheaters and cheat providers. Today we banned 60,000 accounts for confirmed cases of using cheat software in Warzone, bringing their total to date more than 300,000 permabans worldwide since launch. We are continuing our effort to identify and address cheat providers at the source who distribute unauthorized third-party software for modding or hacking. We are committed to delivering a fair and fun experience for all players. This is dedicated focus on our security enforcement and technology teams. Since launch, we've taken a number of dedicated actions, weekly backend security updates, which we kind of talked about in our video that don't really do anything. Those didn't do anything. Improve in-game reporting mechanisms that allows you to do it from the kill cam. All right, cool. You get a little bit more people shadow banned. Added two-factor authentication, which has invalidated over 180,000 suspected accounts. That's a lot. Eliminated numerous unauthorized third-party software providers. So they've attacked a lot of the small fish. I think the big fish are still working though. Increased dedicated teams and resources across software development, engineer, data science, legal, and monitoring. So they hired more people specifically to combat, they have their anti-cheat department essentially. In addition, so this is all the stuff they've done up until this point. In addition, we're increasing our efforts and capabilities in these key areas. Enhancement to our internal anti-cheat software. So it's going to be a little bit easier for them to detect. Keep in mind that there's usually always workarounds. Even the best anti-cheat can be worked around. It's just fewer and fewer people are doing that because most people aren't smart enough to understand how the hacks work. That's why they pay for them. They don't know how to make them. They just pay for them. But a lot of times those workarounds get a little harder to do, and the regular person who doesn't have a lot of computer sense can't figure that out. Additional detection technology, adding new resources dedicated to monitoring and enforcing. So they might hire more people to actually look and review these accounts more in real time, hopefully. Maybe when someone's streaming, they get sniped at by some stream sniper that's also hacking. They go, yep, that guy's legitimately hacking, killing everyone in the lobby like this with their camera. Regular communication updates on progress, more two-way dialogue. Yeah, they basically have one-way dialogue. Content creators, gamers, anyone who plays the game, complains, yaps all over the internet and comment sections on Twitter, on Reddit, complain, and Activision silent. So hopefully this means that there's actually a two-way street where they're actually going to go ahead and give us updates beyond the first couple weeks. Sometimes they'll be like, yeah, we're in update mode. We're going to update you guys weekly. 1 week goes by, good. We get an update. 2 weeks go by, update. 3 weeks, update. And then all of a sudden, dead silence forever. It's like, what the heck? Zero tolerance for cheat providers. So I don't know what that means. Maybe they're going to, I don't know. I don't know what that actually means. Whoever's making the cheats, I guess, gets in trouble, but it doesn't say how. I don't know what that means. Consistent and timely bans. And I think this is one of the other issues is sometimes there's the shadow bans where they are banning the correct people that need to be shadow banned, but then they don't perma-ban them. And then there's other people that get shadow bans that are legitimately good players that just maybe get reported all the time. And those do not necessarily get consistent bans. So they're going to work on that. The security enforcement teams have additional measures coming, both preventative and enforcement throughout this year to root out both cheaters and cheat providers. We know cheaters are constantly looking for vulnerabilities, and we're continuing to dedicate resources 24/7 to identify the combat cheats, including aimbots, wall hacks, trainers, stat hacks, texture hacks, leaderboard hacks, injectors, hex editors, and any third-party software that is used to manipulate the game data or memory. So pretty much a lot of these people, there's people who have businesses doing that, where they go in and they hack the leaderboard for you, and they change your stats so that you're all the way up in the leaderboards, and you pay a fee for that. They have the hex editors, which give you whatever loadout you want. You can get whatever store items you want, I believe. Texture hack, I'm not sure everything. Stat hacks, they could change your stats so you have a 5 KD when in reality you have like a 0.7 because you want to flex for your friends on the leaderboard. I don't know. Some people are crazy like that. Our ongoing security and enforcement efforts are franchise-wide across basically all their games. For Warzone communications and Warzone development, Team Raven will take the lead on sharing updates going forward. So that's who you got to have the notifications on. We'll provide monthly updates at a minimum, and when possible, weekly updates to the community. Please give the follow here, and that's Raven Software on Twitter. For the latest security enforcement policy, please visit Activision. Basically, it's going to have these details. There's no place for cheating. We're committed to this cause. We're listening, and we will not stop in our efforts. So finally, being heard, right? That's such an amazing feeling. Hopefully, they stick through this, and we actually notice a difference. Like I said, it was getting to the point where there's like a cheater in maybe 3 out of 7 lobbies, maybe 2 out of 7, which is way too many. And some people run into them more, some run into them less. Obviously, it just depends on, you know, what time of the day you play or where you're at. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, learned something new. Finally, we do have some chains. If you want to find your way back, double check, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Appreciate all the support on the channel. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.